All right, what a weekend we have had. What a week we have had. What a 2020 we have had. Okay, so I have three congratulations that are in order right now. Of course, the first congratulations goes out to our new president-elect, Joe Biden. Congratulations on the presidency and congratulations on being the most voted for presidential candidate in the history of our great country. The second congratulations, of course, goes to our brand new Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, the very first woman ever to become a vice president, and certainly the first woman of color to become a vice president as a man of color and as a man who loves and respects women. This is pretty special. The third congratulations goes to our country. It goes to our country, and we have had the biggest voter turnout in the history of the United States. And, that is such a big deal because, it tells me, number one, we were unified on that day. And just in terms of everybody coming together, everybody coming out to vote, mailing in your ballots, doing everything you possibly can, exercising the democratic right to vote, which was a beautiful thing. But it also tells me that this is the most engaged our country has ever been in the history, again, of the United States. So for the fact that we can come together and be this engaged and be unified on the day of voting. Now, we voted for different people, but that's okay. We still came out and we voted. So that is three big congratulations right at the top of this thing. I wanted to shoot this yesterday when the news broke, but I got a little emotional. Admittedly so, I got a little emotional yesterday. Manly tears, of course. I may have cried a tear or two or 10, but they were all very manly. All my tears are manly. But the reason why I got emotional yesterday was because of what I felt my vote represented. And I was talking to Lauren, my wife, we were talking about our two little baby girls, and that's exactly what my vote represented. My vote represented my little daughters. My vote represented humanity. My vote represented decency. It represented the values and the principles of which we teach our little girls. And my vote also, for me, represented the importance of just being a good, decent human being and how important that is. And so yesterday, this whole weekend, took some time to celebrate, but by the way, my celebration is also with acknowledgement that, we also have a country that's completely divided. And I acknowledge your disappointment. I acknowledge your pain. We've all been there. We have fought for things that we believed in with our heart and our passion, our guts, and then we lose. So it doesn't feel good, and I want you to know that I'm still here. And I'm not turning my back on you just because we have a difference of opinion, just because you voted for somebody else. No, I'm still right here. And I'm still right here for you, and we still got this relationship, and I'm going to make sure that I continue to do everything that I possibly could do to make sure that we're all working together as a unified front. Unity. Now, I also know that there are a lot of people who are so happy right now, and rightfully so, who are so happy and so joyful right now, as you should be, but also still so pissed and resentful. And you're pissed at the years, especially this past year of 2020, the years of hate and bigotry and racism and anger and fear tactics and intimidation. I want you to know that I've been there too, and I'm right there with you. And I've lived it. As all of you know, early in this process, I made a stand and I made a declaration and an endorsement for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And I felt then, as I do now, that they're the best ones to lead our country at this moment into the future. So, I made that declaration because I was tired of the bullshit and I had enough. So I stood tall and I made that declaration and endorsement. And the heat that came my way the shitstorm of anger, of hate, of insults, of creating these lies that came my way, to be honest with you, it just made me stand taller. And I said, bring it on. Because it wasn't enough for me just to stand on the sidelines and be silent. It certainly wasn't enough for me just to post a picture on Instagram holding a little sticker that says I voted. Not for me. That wasn't going to cut it. I felt like if I was going to make a real impact in this election, if I was going to help move that needle, then I was going to speak from my heart, and I was going to be willing to lay it all out on the line. And that's exactly what I did, and here we are. Here we are. The road to unity begins now. But before that road to unity begins, or rather I should say, a toast is in order. A Terramana toast is in order right now. So as all of you know, because you guys know me, I don't care what color you are, what country you came from, what religion you are, what your sexual preference is, what your gender is, what your bank account says, what political party you belong to. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. The only thing I care about is, are you a good, decent human being? That's the only thing I care about. And can you tell a good, dirty joke? Because there's always room for a good, dirty joke. But if you are a decent human being, because look, at the end of the day, everything aside, we still got to get up when the sun comes up. We still put our shoes and our boots on. We go to work. We pay our bills and we feed our families. And we still try to have a little bit of fun along the way. That's what we do. So I am going to pop this brand new bottle of Terramana, and it's 11 a.m. here, by the way. Shit. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So I expect all you guys to pop your Terramana right now, too. So here we go. Brand new bottle. That's always a good sound. This Terramana toast goes to you, all of you, by the way, whoever you voted for, doesn't matter. This one goes to you and your families. This Terramana toast goes to our great country. This Terramana toast, finally, goes to unity and finding common ground. This one's for you. Cheers. Oh, and most importantly, stay healthy. Cheers. That is good. That is good. All right. All right, so this horse walks into a bar, right?